Hello and welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, and happy January 24th. So, today we are going to be getting into The Secret Language of Birthdays, your complete personology guide for each day of the year by Gary Goldschneider and Joost Elfers. And if this is your birthday, happy birthday to you. I hope you're having an awesome, marvelous birthday and a wonderful year to come. So let's learn a bit about this day. It is called the Day of the Aloof Icon. I really like those words. And welcome to Aquarius season. We're just one day in, right? So the Day of the Aloof Icon, month January, day 24. Your sign is 3 to 5 degrees Aquarius. You are Aquarius 1, sun sign, and you are a fixed air sign. All right, let's learn about it. Those born on January 24 can receive an inordinate amount of admiration and loyalty from those around them. There are certain attractive elements to their active personalities. That seem to draw people to them like flies. Yet, of course, this creates its own set of problems, since so much is put on them by others in terms of psychological protection, in extreme cases amounting to worship. Their load is indeed a heavy one to bear. Not only for their fans, but for their family, friends, and associates, January 24 people often must function as icons, perfect embodiments of what others themselves would like to be. Not surprisingly, jealousy from those who want what they have or feel inferior to them is also common. It is only natural that many January 24 people appear conceited or stuck up, since they often have been placed or have placed themselves in an exalted position from adolescence and early adulthood on. They may adopt an aloof attitude, primarily as a defense, which protects their privacy. Another reason may be that they work so hard that they regard personal intrusions as unwanted distractions. Because January 24 people often hold lingering doubts whether they are as great as they are cracked up to be, they may not wish others to examine them so minutely. However, as long as they respond to the desires and wishes of others and satisfy expectations, they usually manage to maintain their position of high standing. The problem is that they may be completely out of touch with what they themselves want from life. January 24 people must have the courage to, at some point, break down whatever false images of themselves exist and become the person they really are. One way to realize this is to be more transparent, i.e., more vulnerable in allowing others to see into their thoughts and emotions. This requires being less distanced, partaking in the normal give and take of everyday life, in the sharing of joys and sorrows with others as equals. In plain terms, January 24 people need to step off their pedestal and get down in the soup with everybody else. Until they do so, they will continue to be treated as a kind of rarefied being, which, although providing them with a kind of pleasurable ego massage, really does nothing for their character, personal growth, or spiritual development. Once January 24 people come to realize that the admiration of others can in fact be manipulation and that they are in fact hooked on it, they will have taken the first positive step toward change. Giving up certain activities and associates may be essential for their transformation back to themselves. When they have reached this stage, they will be free to shine once more, but with a true inner light, which need not reflect what other people wish to see. Planets and numbers. Those born on the 24th day of the month are ruled by the number 6, 2 plus 4 equaling 6, and by the planet Venus. Because those ruled by the number 6 are magnetic in attracting love and admiration, and since Venus is strongly connected with social interaction, it is an ever-present temptation for January 24 people to give themselves over to an easy pursuit of pleasure and become an erratic energy. And sometimes, did I skip a sentence? And become an object. Okay, so I'll start that sentence again. Well, that's a huge sentence. It is an ever-present temptation for January 24 people to give themselves over to an easy pursuit of pleasure and become an object of admiration. The combination of Venus with Uranus, Aquarius's ruler, can lend nervous and erratic energy and sometimes cold and aloof qualities to January 24 people in their love and social relationships. Often love becomes the dominant theme of the lives of those ruled by the number 6. In tarot, emphasizing this last point is the fact that the 6th card of the major arcana is the Lovers, symbolizing the love that unites all of humanity through integration of masculine and feminine polarities. On the good side of this card, or the good side of this card suggests affections and desires on a high morale, aesthetic, but also physical plane. On the bad side, it may indicate games of seduction, unfulfilled desires, and sentimentality or indecision. The Lovers, the choice. In health, those born on January 24 may be alternately over attentive and neglectful regarding their physical appearance. It is important that they adopt a stable, non-obsessive attitude toward their skin, hair, and figure. Joining a sports team, working out at a health club, participating in a group therapy, or in yoga classes can all benefit their psyche and bring them closer to people. Culinary pursuits, particularly sharing meals with family and friends, is highly recommended. As far as diet is concerned, those born on this day must beware of starving themselves or indulging in questionable weight-reducing regimens. Highly varied, delicious meals are recommended. January 24 people often find affection and friendship at least as important as intimate forms of sexual expression, and do well when they achieve a balance between the two. Advice: bring yourself into sync with life around you as an equal. I'm going to start that sentence again. Bring yourself into sync with life around you as an equal. You are sometimes balls. You are something special, but not because people say you are. Don't be prey to the expectations of others. Fight for your own identity. And then the meditation for this day is: a house with no curtains has nothing to hide. Mm-hmm. All right, so if you were born on this day, your strengths could be that you are admired, magnetic, and active. Your weaknesses could be that you are self-centered, condescending, and unconscious. So now we go to those born on this day. Hadrian, a Roman emperor, perhaps greatest of all, expanded empire to east, ruled 21 years. Frederick the Great, a Prussian ruler, commanding general, flutist, and a man of letters. E.T.A. Hoffmann, a German short story writer, critic, artist, and composer. Pierre A. Caron. Oh, that's a longer name. Pierre A. Caron de Beaumarchais, I think. It's Beaumarchais. It's a big word. French 18th century writer, dramatist of Barber of Seville and Marriage of Figaro, the composer. Edith Wharton, a novelist of Ethan Frome. Robert Motherwell, a painter. Maurice Couvet de Merville, a French cabinet minister, foreign affairs and finance. John Belushi, a TV comic of Saturday Night Live member and comic film actor. Nastasia Kinski, it's Nastassja, a film actress. Ernest Borgnine, a film actor. Neil Diamond, a singer and songwriter. Maria Tallchief, a ballet dancer. Mary Lou Retton, a U.S. Olympic all-around gymnast's gold medalist. Desmond Morris, an anthropologist and writer of The Naked Ape. Oral Roberts, an evangelist and multimillionaire, a writer of God's Formula for Success and Prosperity. He was a university founder. Warren Zevon, a rock singer and songwriter. Mark Goodson, a TV producer, millionaire, and Bill Todman partner. Sharon Tate, a film actress, married Roman Polanski. And then we have Manson murder victim at age 28. And then we have Elliot Abrams, Assistant Secretary of State. And lastly, Robert W. Kasten Jr., a U.S. Senator, Congressman of Wisconsin. Juicy! The day of the Aloof icon. Awesome. Well, now we've learned everything that we could learn from this amazing book, which if you'd like to purchase it yourself, there's a link down in the description. So now I welcome you to the Daily Oracle Pull. And today we're going to be getting some cards from, well, we're going to aim for one card from the Rumi Oracle, which is by Alana Fairchild. And we're going to get a daily crystal inspiration card from Heather Askenazi, and then we'll get a capping message from The Universe Has Your Back by Gabrielle Bernstein, and the artwork is by Michaela Ezra. All right, let's get a little prayer over these cards, and then we'll do it to it. Spirit, Father God, guides and angels, helps me along my way every breath. Thank you so much. Please let me to see the messages that need to be seen, understand the symbolism, and see the full picture. To be able to clearly verbalize the words that need to be spoken. To help any animal along their path. Please draw anyone who needs to hear this message to it so that I could help them. Please protect anyone who comes along this message. And protect me too, because I know you always do, and I am so grateful. So what is the energy that we're working with on this day, the 24th of January, for our best night guide? Please, thank you. All right, let's do it to it. We'll get some shuffles in here, and then we'll start with the Rumi Oracle. What could help us for our best night good along our path on this day, or whenever day you come across this? One more shuffle. One more really good shuffle. All right. For our best and highest good, what do we got? Almost. Haha. Let's see what we got. It's downturned. The Cloak of Christ. 4. 3 cards came out. I'm going to take them all. 21. Sacred Phoenix Heart. And 33. You who show the way. Oh my gosh. Wow, all this divine energy. Okay, I'm gonna attempt at holding these up so that you can see them, and then we're gonna break it down and read the symbolism together. How do I put my fingers on here? Wow. The Cloak of Christ, Sacred Phoenix Heart, you who show the way. Whoa, major transformation going on here. So for just the numerology, starting with the numerology, for a place of stability, a place of building, a place of writing your own rules and knowing the reasons behind them. To 3, from 21, a coming together, a unity, a family, that feminine energy coming in there. 3 is also a God energy. And then 33 for the teacher, that Jesus energy, a master number. Oh my goodness. So the Cloak of Christ, first and foremost, you are surrounded and shrouded in this pure white energy that kind of graduates out, mixing in with these purple tones, then into the black. Purples and reds and like blues, the reds and the blues creating the purples. Oh my gosh. You are so protected. You are so protected. And this divinity that surrounds you, it's been with you your whole life. And now you are being called to take notice of it, and to give thanks for it. The more we give thanks for it, the more abundant and apparent that these truths, they present themselves in our lives. And with that 4 energy, the more we're able to build on it, right? Now, when it comes to numbers in general, even numbers like 4, they lend to a more stable and secure place. But just like anything, we don't remain there. It's always then going to be going into an odd number, which is more a number of imbalance and change, right? So as we work our way up these levels, right? So we're going from the 4 into the 3. I'm feeling since 4 to 3, moving backwards. Not really though, since it's a 21, right? It's actually, you're actually almost like on the second stage of this hero's journey. That's how I feel about the number patterns here. But it was this realization of this divinity that you're cloaked in, like how you are so guided by spirit, that has drawn attention to this phoenix energy inside of you, this sacred phoenix heart. Look at the fire. It's almost raging there. And that bird, it's in the sun, and it's that passionate, creative energy. So all of this mystical energy that surrounds you, when I say mystical, I really mean, divine energy, your guides and God, the universe, Sophia, this protection, this cloak. You have been protected your whole life. And through that protection, this heart inside of you has, it's gone through many different phases of coming to life and then retreating within. And you're being called to this sacred phoenix heart energy in the main energy of what we're working with here, this middle card energy, that your passion is being alighted, and it's being alighted through the divinity of the help along the way, every moment, every breath. So it's a rebirth inside yourself, massive creative energy. What are you working on right now? What ideas are coming to you? What songs are playing either in your head or outside of you that are, what random ideas are coming to you? They're not so random. What's the thing that you would love to do the most with your time? And how is it coming from this heart space? Because it is a sacred rebirth of your heart. It's like a shedding of the old. I'm getting an image of like a red bell pepper that's been charred on a stove, and like the skin is peeling away. And it's like what is emerging is this, this changed, beautiful interior that is ready to pump and beat blood life energy into your creative endeavors. This could be with others, and it could be alone. And even if it is alone, you're still guided by the Most High on high. And as you continue this path, more will be drawn to you with this huge transformation. And this transformation too, it could be something that just takes over for you. But once you do this, you make these big changes. You're coming into who you are. We're always who we really are, but it seems like we take on a whole lot of different personalities and ideas from society, and sometimes it's like a covering of our genuine nature. But this sacred blaze inside your heart that's going to power you forward with the most amount of love and purity. Sun energy too. It's you're treading a path unknown. You're leading the way as a teacher for others by living in your own authentic nature, your own steps that you're taking. Because you who show the way, 33, this passion leads to communication, mountains. Look at you. You're on the top of a mountain, but look at all the mountains that you've already crossed. Look at all the peaks you've already stood at the top of, and look at the mountains yet to come. You are right on that path. And as you continue and learn, the way and make your path, you still learn from others, but you're the only one who could bring to this plane of existence what it is that you have to offer, uniquely yours. And you're showing the way for others by leading through example, by, opening your heart and letting it bloom and blossom, and let this creative feminine and masculine energy guide this way. We're going to read about you who show the way. Are we going to read about that? No, we're not. We're going to read about the sacred phoenix heart, because that's the next big phase. Like this realization of this cloak of Christ, that's been with you your whole life. And you can cultivate that on a deeper, more sacred level through prayer and meditation, and through the power of your thoughts, because that is what we can control. Our thoughts, our reactions. So 21, we're going to read about the sacred phoenix heart. All right. Because that's the next big blowing open of your life, of this passion inside you. It's exciting. All right. 21, phoenix heart. Sacred phoenix heart. Oh my goodness. It starts with a poem of sorts. Under the cover of blood, love veils many rose gardens. In total faith, love tenderly guides every lover to the garden of the heart. Reason says, the world is limited in 6 directions. There is no way out. Love says, there is a way, and I have traveled it many times. Rumi. Oh man, be led by heart. How I adore your defiant, rebellious heart. It knows that what for the mind is an end is for the heart simply another match to ignite the sacred flames. It eats of love until it is filled, and then becomes hungry again, and eats some more, and again and again. It eats of love until it is so full, it must simply explode into a sacred fire of passion. It bursts, incapable of sustaining old consciousness, in the expanse of blessings unlimited, lavished upon it through the great beloved's affection. It would be like attempting to fit an ocean in a teacup. So it does not. It bursts forth like a dying star into spectacular radiance, only to be reborn again, new and hungry for the next feeding frenzy in love's great banquet. How I adore your defiant, spectacular heart. Wow. All right. Love guides us through travails that seem improbable, if not impossible. It does not shy away from any challenge, from any cause. It cannot. It is just love's way. Love says to us, there is always another way. You are receiving this guidance now. Perhaps you are searching, or perhaps you are scratching your head quizzically, or are in deepest despair because you appear to have met a dead end. A frowning no, or a dismissive laugh upon your quest to bring love alive. So then, do you choose to believe in love, or in the death of sorts your heart faces? Your heart shall rally. I choose death because that is the portal to new life. And so it is wise, you see, but you must be brave. To be burned in love, by love, for love, will involve endurance of pain, but it will also place it in context. It is the shorter pain that is not compounded by erroneous thinking. That pain comes and goes quite quickly when you release. That love is simply, playfully smacking your wrists and saying, "Not that way, beloved. There are great pitfalls on your path. Come, take this one, where there shall be wine and dancing." So you are guided to accept the closed doors, the death, the pain, and to let it become tinder for your fire. Cry whatever tears need to be cried, so your tinder can be dry and ready to create the sparks your heart needs. That sacred phoenix, ready to die into life within you, is hungry for the fire. Let it feast so it can fulfill its potential, its divine destiny, and become born again into new form, more divinely aligned and alive than ever before. This oracle comes with a message for you. You may feel as though you have been wandering in a desert for many years with no oasis in sight. You might have been through darkness, through trials, endured confusion and uncertainty as you sought for your truth, sought divine revelation, and sought your purpose to confirm your plans. Seek no more. The answers are given. They are now given, or very soon will be. And the life, the passion, the purpose, it will all come to you in clarity. Does life need to be grasped for? It is bestowed according to grace and destiny. It need not be sought so much as received. The spiritual destiny that calls your soul, even whilst you may feel your bodily ears are deaf to the call, makes your heart leap. It is as though hearing the beloved's voice and stirring an ancient memory of love so powerful moves you, even without you necessarily understanding how or why. So let the life come to you. Be prepared to let the old version of your life pass away into the new life now being born. What does this mean? It means letting go of your striving, your opinions, your doubts, your despair, and your fears. Life wants to happen through you, blazing angel. You don't have to do much other than get out of your own way. Love is your nature. Let it flourish, and life shall unfold accordingly. This oracle brings a particular message regarding divine timing, that oh so significant factor in our dreams coming to life. Your time is fast approaching. It may even be now. It may seem least likely to you. There may be great darkness or confusion, and yet the unveiling of the new dawn is closest to the deepest darkness of night. Do not turn back or away from your progress. Your very next steps shall be upon hallowed ground, rendered golden by the rays of the rising sun. Your sacred honoring ritual. Place your hands on your heart and say, "This sacred phoenix heart is blessed through every loss, every grief and sadness, every mourning. This heart grows strong, ready to ignite into new life, into the dance that is not the funeral procession, but the rite of spring. This heart is ready to leap with new life, to be infused with the joy of innocence and the passion of deepest devotion. How I trust my heart to lead me, guided by the inner voice of love, through all that could possibly be. I am safe. This heart knows the way, and I follow it faithfully now, into the light of a new day. Through sacred grace, so be it." Place your hands in prayer and close your eyes. Imagine there is love in your heart, and that you can send a gentle acknowledgement of that love from your mind to your heart. As you bow your head toward your hands, imagine you are mentally bowing to the greatness of your heart and the love it honors. You have completed your sacred honoring ritual. Wow. After reading that, I want to throw out another possible energy that could be here. With the cloak of Christ in this 4 energy, you could be rebuilding, and you could be even white knuckling and gripping on to everything and anything to not seep into darkness. You could be completely relying on spirit just to breathe and to not cry, to just breathe freely. This spirit, this cloak of Christ here is, it's maybe also a reminder that it is around you, because you could be walking through this great darkness right now, and it could have to do with like utter heartbreak, in whatever capacity that means. And that's why also this Sacred Heart is here, that you are being called to transform and awaken through this. You could be thick in the dark night of the soul, but the Sacred Phoenix Heart is here to remind you that things change. And if you're led by this love, you'll be able to see how much you are cloaked in divinity and how much support that you have along your way. And that through these trials and tribulations of heartbreak on their many different levels, that you are actually being honed into, this divine leader. Wow. That could be another message, take it all as it resonates. I retract nothing from before. I just, after that insight into what Rumi and Alana Fairchild had to say, like, it painted these pictures in a new light for me. Like, you could be going through the darkest of darkest times right now, but don't despair. You are so supported. You are so surrounded by love, and you're also so filled with love. And you can call on that, because, man, like it said, like, just another moment, just another breath away is this passion to create and live and be, a bursting forth of, this new life, this rebirth energy, the transformation and the becoming. Man, I give you a giant hug, like a major, massive hug. You've got this. All right, let's get one crystal, a daily crystal affirmation card to help us along with this energy, because, man, yeah, things are changing in your life. The catalyst, right? What is the catalyst? Rely on spirit, though. It will certainly help you. Not everything for everyone, right? It's certainly helped me in my life, and I will recommend it, to my last breath. All right, so our best and highest good. What crystal could we work with to help this sacred phoenix heart shed its old skin into the future? All those mountains, all those adventures to come. Ooh, got a weird cramp in my finger just then. Oh my goodness. Weird. I've never had a cramp like this before. All right, let's try it. Oh my gosh. Phantom quartz. Embrace change. Doesn't that say it? Phantom quartz. Embracing change. I don't have any phantom quartz. Let's read a little bit about this. Phantom quartz, embracing change. In a period of flux, find comfort in the uncomfortable. Change is happening all around you, so make the most of it. After all, the only thing that is constant in life is change. Embrace the uncertainty and lean into the inevitable. These are opportunities that allow you to grow, evolve, and move forward. It's how you move through the stations of life that make or break your journey. Instead of resisting change, allow it to propel you forward so you can level up your life. Core questions. What changes are happening in your life? How are you responding to these shifts? How would you ideally respond if you were living from your purpose? your crystal action. Affirm, saying, I embrace change. Today, confidently address an area of your life that you have been avoiding and identify something you can do to change or accept it. Whoa. Change or accept it. I love that. That change or accept it, man. Or accept, like, there's always options. I know that that's something that I'm always working through, the changing or the accepting of a thing. Let's get one last message from the universe has your back. Wow, lots of changing energy. I think that's one of the best things, though, about Oracle cards, is that it is helping us learn how to work through this changing energy for our best and highest good. Last message of the day. For the 24th. That's it. One message for our best and highest good. Woo! There it goes. Well, we got 3 of them. I'll read them out. The universe works fast when I'm having fun. Beautiful. Look at all your chakras lining up. It feels, it feels good to feel good. And when we are feeling good, we're in that flow. And it works faster when we're having fun, right? Sometimes it takes time to get to that space where it just feels like, hey, we could really be in the moment and have fun. But the universe works fast when I'm having fun. The key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. Oh my goodness. Blooming flower energy, more of that red creative energy, that phoenix heart. The key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. And then lastly, when I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. This is certainly the calling, right? When I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. That's what we're being called for, right? So thank you so much for checking this out and hanging out with me. I really appreciate you. And I wish you all the best moving forward through whatever cycles that you may be working through. I appreciate you. I thank you. I thank my friends and my family. I thank StreamYard and YouTube. And above all, I thank Spirit. Thank you so much. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Mwah. Take care of yourselves.